Hmm. What's up, guys? I'm back. I don't know what happened. What's up, guys? I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Oh, there's a skid! Oh, and there's a wreck! The cars are crawling up! Our champion's working on it brilliantly. Now that's what's going no matter what the engine, no matter what the track. He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
The Crew 2. Alright, I apologize for that. Everything I think we lost power for a bit, so. Just shut down. We're back.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Baudet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Modern Nation.
Crap, I don't know what server I was in. 1 second, guys.
In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides.
Oh, Burning Ash Falls. Okay. What is that? It almost sound, I know he didn't say Burning Assholes. I know he didn't say Burning Assholes.
Forge your own
Oh shit, okay, here I am.
through the striking beauty of nature. unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers. Fearless pilots rule the skies, spin between buildings, through the clouds, among stunning perspectives.
Sony save us. Wow. You people are scumbags, you know. Sony save us. I'm waiting for the Division season, like I guess year 2.
All across the country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on modern nations. You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself.
Like you've never experienced it before. Experience it like you've never experienced it before.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be
Oh!
for the same reason. You're a traitor to me. And now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? Send a spy. Someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterio is pissed at you, new kid. Hello, Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth there. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags in my mind.
He did?
The fractured butthole.
Available October 17th.
Oh! Well, that was it? Like, what? They just like threw it out there and just like left it.
There was this sort of synergy of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR. We've got this division, and you're looking to sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not like watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You're completely safe. You're completely safe.
Transference into the home of a mind. Yo, South Park was just thrown out there, man. I was like, what? I thought they were gonna do a bit more of it. I mean, unless it was just throwing green games at the games, but
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy it. Thank you.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their homes fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
what game is this? Oh, black light. Wait, what? I don't know what this is. Like, it looks really good, like graphics wise. Oh shit. Like, hello, sweetheart. You dead. Fire!
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones, and this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt. Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war is from afar.
Sorry for that, yes.
Long-range mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
You know what? Skull. Yeah, this is like Black Wake. But a more Black Wake or... See, I definitely won't mind playing this. It's all like Siege of Tanks and all that.
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals. The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory. Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland.
Is that 98? Oh shit, that's 98.
With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage. With With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her. Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good to lose. They're firing mortars!
Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt.
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot.
No, the most loot.
The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's break for the reef!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
That's
you
pretty
all very
cool.
much.
Skull
I'd
and
like to invite
bones.
you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
Oh. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Kraken. What? That is sick. The freaking Kraken, man. Ah. Oh, it's a dance.
너에게 날 맞추지 마. 나에게 더 바라지 마. 거품처럼 커진 맘을
Really? God damn it. Meh.
Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone. Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame.
Wait, how's my arm?
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
I got it. Jace, how's it going?
Breaking atmosphere. Let's even the odds.
Judd, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
New IP?
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of the tier of star pilot of a massive, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the world of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical starship collectibles and digital versions available, and even Take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch. Visit StarlinkGame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Kutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steam. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, our first steep expansion, this is a journey you will take. Enjoy.
God damn. Come on, dude, die. Just die. Warriors. League. Far Cry?
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry's brand, as well as the the director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it.
Nice. I had to say it.
And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire, you're gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
Raise a little hell. Oh, raise a little hell, raise a... Now you'd think that they had to say it because, I mean, come on, everybody's so sweet and clean and all that, and Misha Tate is not there. Someone has to say it. He's like, man, I'm gonna just say it. Fuck.
Water tower, got it.
Boom, boom, motherfucker. Boom, bang, bang, bang. Over. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. That was kind of sick. Fuck yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, boom, motherfuckers. What the fuck? Yeah, baby! That was fucking sick, yo!
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
easy peasy, bro.
Bang, bang, motherfuckers! Yo, that was kinda cool! Yo, the graphics, man. Sexy! Wow. Yo, Ubisoft, man. Freaking trailers do not disappoint.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got.
Captain Harlock?
Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
What? Yo, that reminds... That's like Space Pirates, Captain Harlock. Beyond Good Evil 2. Beyond Good and Evil. Yo, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is he crying? Damn, yeah. I mean, it was beautiful. They fucking worked hard.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Eve.
There's some drum rolls
With all my
behind?
heart. Thanks Eve for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
Dude, that was a respectable trailer, dude. Wow, 15 years. Almost.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive star-faring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light.
we can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make beyond good and evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabriel and Michel, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I, and all the teams, have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Much respect, man. Wow. I will say it is beautiful. Wow.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
Yeah, what happened to 4 on? Oh my god. Like, they talk about.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly, it's not over. The show is not over, folks. We're gonna send you back to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes of an exclusive, what is it? I lost it. Assassin's Creed Origins exclusive gameplay. 30 minutes right now. Let's go back to home base outside the theater. Thank you for watching. It's not over. Stay tuned. Holy shit! Oh my god.
Hey there, folks. What a show and what an ending, huh, guys? Wow.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that trailer was sick, man. I love that trailer. I don't know about anybody else, but.
Specifically, Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm Chris Waters, joined by Handy Duong, Carl Lua, and Ash Ismail from the Assassin's Creed Origins team. And let's get right into it, fellas, here. Without further ado, we've got 30 minutes of exploring the open world in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes, for sure. So just to start off, so we have the context. This is the demo we have here at E3 that we're letting people play. Just so everyone knows, this is a living game. We still have a ways to go to finish off the game and completely polish it. So we might see some hiccups along the way, but we fully assume that. We're super proud to be here to show it off. We've been working a long time on this, and it's finally exciting to be able to show it and have people play it and send us feedback. So here we're gonna go. Carl is gonna show off his skills.
His gazelle rustling skills.
His gazelle skills. And here we're gonna start with a camp. So these camps, these are military locations. He's gonna use Senu, right?
That's right.
Senu.
She's a beauty.
Yeah, she's a beauty. She's a great scout. So right now, Carl's using her to tag the enemies, but also tagging opportunities in the camp. Now, the question might be, why would someone infiltrate such a location outside of quests? So there is a quest that actually takes place here. In the demo, we've disabled the quest, but we can focus on the world and what happens with the world. Later on, there's going to be more streams with quests so that we can kind of spread the love, the content.
But for now, we're just kind of cutting loose in the open world and going to see what is in store for us here at this camp.
One second, I might have to BRB. Let me just check. I think someone's at the door. I'm not sure. 1 second.
Are tagging. So what can the player read into those levels as to what kind of challenge they're going to face?
Yeah, so by going a lot more action RPG, what's happening here is that right now Bayek is level 20 and he's facing off against enemies that are at an equivalent challenge. And so this would be considered a fair you know, challenge fight in this part of the world. And we'll see that as we'll see later on. There's another camp with enemies that are level 25, and you'll see that the feedback's slightly different. This is to really clarify to people: levels matter, gear matters. Taking on higher level enemies, it's doable. But they're tougher not only in stats, but they're also tougher in behavior. So the higher level they are, they have more capacities, more abilities, stronger weapons.
So you might want to think twice before taking them
Exactly.
on, or get some better gear, or just light your arrows on fire.
Yes.
Ooh.
Apparently.
What are you doing there, Carl?
I think I'm going to cause a little bonfire down here.
Why not? Because it's not hot enough.
Yes.
Just a little more warmth with the bonfire. Speaking of which, my feet are on fire. We are in the middle of the sun
it is
right
really hot out
We
here.
suffer for your entertainment,
Listen,
viewers.
this is the live streaming equivalent of method acting. Is, you know, Bayek is warm right now. You think that hood is like, you know, making him cool?
That hood is warm, and I will say for the
Oh my God,
for the
there's a
fans
lion.
out there who.
Oh, the lion's attacking the horse.
Attacking the horse. He's got a snack on
Well,
some
it
horse
is a
meat.
distraction.
He's
Not
been
the
caged up
distraction
for a
with-
while.
So that's something that we fully embrace in here. So all the NPCs of the world, all the humans, all the animals, they have a full life in the world. They have needs, they have wants. Animals, you know, they hunt, they sleep, they find shade. So in this case, this lion has been captured and been put in a cage. And at this point, it becomes an opportunity for the player. You can't always guarantee it.
Hey, no one was there. I don't know. I think it was just the neighbors.
They sense something. They've seen a lion getting released. They've seen
Kind of hard to miss that one.
a fire. There you go, Carl.
Something's going
Well
down.
done. Well done.
Nice job.
Purissimo.
There we go. So we just picked up a bow. So this is something that's really important in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's gear.
Goodbye, lion.
Terrible. He was so kind to you.
Wow.
He attacked the horse. He should have been taking.
No real lions were harmed.
Out of the
making
frying
this
pan
demo.
into the fire.
So we picked up a bow, and we saw that it was a blue bow, which means that it's a common weapon. So rarities do matter in this game.
Yeah.
The more rare the equipment is, the more attributes it has, the more properties it has.
So as opposed to just does some more damage, it cannot have other properties. Like what is an example?
Exactly. So other properties could be things like poison tipped. You know, being able to generate adrenaline. Adrenaline is a concept. It's a resource in the combat system that allows Bayek to unleash a fury of attacks or just devastating, overpowering attacks. And you can build adrenaline through the combat system. And some weapons charge differently than others, so this is part of the depth of the combat that we want players to mess around with.
And this is a whole new combat system you guys have.
Boom, headshot.
It's way different than the feeling before of sort of being in Assassin's Creed combat.
He's dazed. Take him out. Poor guy. Oh,
he can cover some ground.
So this guy's a commander. That's the gold icon.
Uh-oh. Not for long.
There we go.
Dead.
Oh.
So there we go.
So killed.
So here we found a second bow. So in a military location, military locations are great for finding equipment and new gear. Aside from playing quests, these are also places to be able to upgrade by with new weapons.
Loot all that.
So here we found a bow. Oh, we leveled up, which gives us ability points. So we'll check that out in a second.
Check it out now.
Yeah, and we found a shield.
Oh, cool.
Nice
All right,
job,
so here
Luke.
we're looking at sort of the skill tree, and I'm seeing 3 different branches.
Yeah, it's more of a graph. What that means is there are flavors. So on the one side, what you see here is the Master Seer. This is more the abilities that are aligned with manipulation. So manipulating the environment, animals, and NPCs. In the center, we have the warrior aspect, which is really delving deep into fight. And the hunter aspect, which is more the stealthy approach of being an assassin or being a ranger. And the idea is players can dedicate themselves or go through the graph however they want. That's why it's a graph, because they can actually kind of spread themselves as they wish. They can really craft their own assassin. And you can even focus on one area. If you want to be the absolute ultimate warrior,
The ultimate warrior.
you can dedicate yourself to the last ability on each graph. You can keep pumping points into it, so you can really become that super powerful archetype that you wish to play.
You just got to chase down a fluorescent outfit, and you're good to go.
So what kind of player would you be, Ash? What's your personal favorite style?
Personally, well, we should get Carl to buy something here.
Go for the enhanced warrior bow.
Enhanced warrior bow. The warrior bow is super cool. We haven't seen it yet, so maybe we should switch to it if we can.
Yeah. We did pick up a few new bows, right?
Yeah, check out the new gear. Definitely check out the new gear. So in terms of my style, I would say I'm somewhere between hunter and warrior. I can't choose one or the other. I sometimes prefer stealth, sometimes prefer just duking it out with the guys. That's my style, but that's one thing we wanted to cater to, is that we have a lot of fans who either play stealth or play pure combat.
Depends
and
on
we
the
wanted
mood.
to give them a control over that. So here we can see that Carl put on a new bow. You also had a new shield. Put on the shield, put on the shield.
New everything. New bow, new shield.
Really gonna be better than 7.
It's way better. So you can see the shield adds to the player's resistance. So it's quite significant. And we can see it has a property which is that when you block a hit, you generate adrenaline. So the idea is with gear, you can actually start crafting, again, the way you fight, the way you stealth. You can see the crafting at the bottom there. So just like combat, there's no longer this concept that you can one-shot assassinate just anybody. Enemies that are higher level, you'll do stealth damage. But if you want to one-shot them, be that true lethal assassin, you have to craft better hidden blades.
You gotta work hard at it. And now we're going for a little boat ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to cool down in the sea, which I wish I could do right now, because I am on fire.
Pretty hot. So this is the amazing tech Singapore has been working on. The water, I think it's some of the most beautiful water in any game. It's absolutely beautiful. It's completely seamless. We can, at some point, we'll dive underneath. For now, you know, we have an island here. Let's maybe at some point explore the island.
Well, this lake is really big. Yeah, can we just get a sort of look at how big this is? This is one of the
Take a
things.
look at this lake. Yeah.
I don't know.
You can see the draw distance are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, this is, for you folks watching, this is running on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's really allowing us to showcase what we can push with our engine, the beauty of the world. We really want to do Egypt justice and show it off, show off our artists, show off our technical people, our programmers who bring this to life.
It's gorgeous.
So here we can see some boats in the distance. This bigger ship here. There's always opportunities. The world is alive. You know, fishermen are out catching fish. They'll take their goods to shore, to docks, take them to the markets, go home and sleep at night. And there's always opportunities for the player here.
All right, out for a little swim. And you mentioned underwater. Let's take a little dive.
Let's take a little dive.
You know, I see something dangerous off in the horizon there.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
It's a hippo.
Oh man, do we have other
He looks pretty
creatures?
friendly. Let's get closer. See what happens.
It's a good idea. Very good idea. Or not.
Carl has a great track record with animals, so nothing could go wrong.
Man, I mean, all these games have really good water animations.
So here, so this is a location. The reason there's loot here, the question might be, why is there loot here? The reason there's loot here is actually this island. It's where the Ptolemies, so the guard force, they use this island as a way to stop, to take a break, to actually refill on some of their stocks. And so here we can see there's actually a guard on the other side who's been killed by what? I don't know, but maybe the hippo.
Not a hippo. No, he's a good guy. I think we should say hi.
Nice dude.
He's a nice dude.
Oh, I got a spear.
Got a spear. Use the spear. Switch this.
Okay, let's switch.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We've seen sort of that short curved sword in action.
Yeah.
But there's
The
a
Kopech.
variety of weapons, and the sort of the reach of the longer weapons is going to affect how you are in combat.
Exactly. So we have a ton of types of weapons. So 8 melee weapons, 4 types of bows, and this is just the types. Then within them, there's levels, attributes, properties, and all that stuff. And of course, it's a completely seamless system here. We're using the bow in water.
You should get in closer, Carl, and see what happens.
Those birds, if Carl is good, he can shoot those birds down.
I got other problems right now. We need to deal with this.
Yo, they should chase him down. Whoa, they're fast as
I feel
hell.
like you're engaging it on its home turf. Like maybe they're slower on land. You don't want to. Oh god.
And he's using the spear.
Oh no! Smack the hippo with your spear.
Poor hippo. What if it's a mama?
Now, you know what?
Man.
Now you've got him angry. He just wanted to say hi.
I think if it's a mama, Carl's in even more trouble.
Yeah. Keep circling it. You're vicious, yeah.
No hippos were harmed in the making of this.
No, it's no actual hippos
No
were harmed
actual
in the making of this house.
Everyone's being harmed. There we go.
All right. So when you loot a hippo, what are you gaining from this beast?
So.
What was the purpose of this
Did
massacre?
you ever think you would say that sentence in public? So animals. So the fauna of Egypt. Whoa.
Throwing a guy off his boat?
Yeah.
Poor guy. So
Sorry,
this
buddy. There's a hippo just over there. Careful, huh?
You'll use the corpse as a float. You'll be fine.
Carl style. This is Carl style. So obviously Egypt, it's very well known for its fauna, its wildlife, and we needed to represent that properly here.
Oh my god, that's funny as well. You get the fuck off your boat, I want it.
This is part of the progression system, so you gain materials.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Craft, some of your gear.
My boat.
So that's.
You're just a shit starter, aren't you, Carl?
This is military. It's alright.
These are military dudes. Oh, put
He's on fire now.
Okay. Ooh, fire on a boat. That's a recipe for disaster. I like it.
Oh, the fisherman's coming in dangerously.
Oh boy.
Is someone else mixing it up over
There we go.
Oh, now the boat's on fire.
He knew that his boat was in trouble. I better leave.
Just leave him to tread water.
Yeah.
So you know what? If the situation was slightly different,
I love
if
how
Carl,
this guy's just along for the ride. He's just in
Yeah,
front of you
the
like,
guy's just
what is
chilling.
happening?
yeah, the guy's just chilling. The thing is, Bayek is a Magi. They are protectors of Egypt. They're protectors of the Egyptian way of life, and Egyptians have a high respect for Magi's, and they go to them for help. This is actually feeds into the questing system, actually. So, as a Magi, he respects them. He's gonna let him take his boat for a ride.
You do you, Bayek. You do you. Set boats on fire.
I like it too because he's not like obviously the boat's important to that dude. Like it's probably his livelihood. He's like, look, man, you can take this wherever you want, but I need it when you're done.
Just make sure you bring it back in one
chilling for a
piece.
bit. He'll even wait a bit. Eventually, he'll leave, but he'll wait a bit for now.
He's watching me carefully.
So courteous.
Like,
So
hey, in
courteous.
case you need a getaway vehicle, I'm here, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm on E3, I'm famous.
So here, this is another camp, but this one's slightly different. This
I'm
one's a
on
war.
E3, bro,
Here, what
I'm
we want to
famous.
show is just what it's like to take on enemies that are much higher level. So here, there's some guards. So there's some in the front gate there. So level 25, you see that the badge is red, which is kind of telling the player, yes, you can try. You can try.
Try your best.
You can try.
at him.
Give it a shot, but it's going to be a very difficult fight because you're not at their level just yet. Eventually, by going through quests, by completing locations in the world, you will level up enough. So I would recommend just Carl.
What's your plan here?
Are you
buddy?
going to take
Yeah.
on
How
this
are you gonna do
challenge?
this?
He looks vulnerable, so let's try a headshot.
He's alone.
Let's try a headshot, see how much damage it does.
What?
He can do a lot.
Instead of SWAT fly.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He is tough.
Yeah.
He is tough.
Just a little scratch.
Get up on him. All right. Got the spear.
Oh.
Get in close
Did I hear
quarters.
somebody?
Oh boy, here we go.
One
I
second.
believe in you, Carl.
He can
do
take
it.
him. He can take him. Honestly, he can do it. Carl's been practicing. He's very good at the game.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
There's
look
a
at that
little
one
bit
hit.
of like a stun almost happening. Is that a heavy hit that I'm?
No, no.
Oh, dear Lord.
You get an F for effort. It's okay.
Yeah, 2 hits from me. Okay.
So, look, the game is live. This
Yeah.
is, you know, we
This is
take,
real gameplay.
Exactly.
Yeah, not
we
pre-recorded.
take, you know, we take games very seriously in the sense of we want this to be the representation of the game as it is. We want players to see where it is today. So yes, in a demo playthrough, Carl died in front of everybody.
killed.
But I've learned my lesson.
You don't have to rub it in, Ash. In front of everybody.
I've learned my lesson, and I'll just keep moving on. The level 25 is too high. Let's,
Give them a wide berth now, and so you're coming in. You're like, sort of leaving the wharf and coming.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, so
There's
Carl
our
just
friend.
called for his mount.
And does this horse have a name? Or
Yes,
is
I
it a
believe-
horse
I
with no
believe-
name?
I believe this horse is named Amun-Re.
Amun-Re.
So,
He's very
but,
handsome. Or
it's a
she.
beautiful horse.
Yeah.
So Senu is our eagle companion. In this case, though, we wanted that mounts was something that the player can actually collect more and more mounts, purchase more and more mounts, and we have many different types of mounts. So there's horses, many
shit.
types of beautiful horses, but also camels and eventually chariots.
God damn, I keep hearing things.
And
Anyways.
they all have their value, and so
God.
so you can actually have different
Oh, wait.
horses.
Do you have beer?
The eagle
Yeah, you
companion
got
that
beer.
stays with you through the journey. So there we go. So we have this beautiful black horse here.
Does the camel
back, no, but you can rear with the horse. You can rear with the horse. The camel.
Get the hooves in there. So we're sort of skirting the shoreline here, and you know, this is, you guys have built, as you were saying in the presentation, this is a country. You know, this is not just one city. So what kind of region are we in?
Yeah, actually, before we go in, so here we found Umaria, which is a port village. Actually, maybe I'll ask Carl to go to the map. Sure. We can go to the map just to kind of give a general spacing of the world. So this is the lake that we've seen. Senu, we keep zooming out. This is the aspect of the demo. The lake is where the demo takes place. Since we were riding a bit north of it earlier,
we started around here.
Yeah, that's how we unfog the world. By visiting the world, you unfog it. But just to give a breadth of this country that we've built.
My goodness.
Move around just to show it's. It keeps
ginormous.
going. It's absolutely massive.
Up to Alexandria in the north.
Yeah, Alexandria. There's the Giza Desert, the Nile Delta, the Giza Plateau, Memphis, the ancient city of Memphis, and it goes on. Then there's Fayum, Crocodilopolis down in the south.
Crocodilopolis.
Yes. Real city.
I like that place, Thieves Land. What's going on? Does anybody ever go there?
Really honest people.
I think
you don't want to go down.
daring players should go there. There's a lot of cool stuff in it for them. So just to give an idea that we, this is a country. Egypt is it's such a majestic setting, and we've dreamed of going to this place. And so when we started and we decided we're going to Egypt, we understood that it was going to be a labor of love. It was gonna push us to develop new technologies, to build such a crazy big world, and then to even populate the world with all these people that actually have agendas and purpose. For example, these people over here are being attracted by an event, if Carl would look at it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Egypt is hard. Egypt, it was a tough life.
Let's investigate.
And his attitude towards these masked priests that abuse their power. And this is a side quest. So our players can expect this type of quality, cinematics, great characters, in the optional content in the side quest. And we have hundreds of stories to tell. Egypt was a really wonderful place, and we found so much amazing stories that we wanted a way to be able to tell them, and the quest structure allowed us to do that. But again, we're saving the quest stuff for other streams, for YouTubers out there. So for now, we'll continue with playing through the world.
Yeah, if folks are just joining us, we're playing Assassin's Creed Origins on the Xbox One X with Ash and Carl from the Assassin's Creed Origins dev team. I'm Chris, this is Hanny, and we'll be doing this for about 10 more minutes, so stick around. We've got plenty of open world stuff to show you, and some explorations here as Senu scouts out some more locations.
She's a good girl.
So here, actually, I'm going to ask Carl to not stealth this one. The reason we're showing these different locations, different camps and warps is actually we wanted to show a bit of stealth, we want to show a bit of fight, so I'm going to ask Carl.
All right, well, what do we got in our arsenal here?
He needs to earn some redemption.
Oh yeah, okay.
He needs to
This time, win this one, Carl.
Okay, let's give it a try.
For the
Okay, here I come, out the bushes.
Are you going in with the spear?
I'll just shoot him in the chest first, wake him up.
Wake him up.
Good wake up call.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, all right,
Nice dodge.
Come on, Carl, redeem yourself.
Boom. Nice job so far.
At some point,
yes.
just to show the
One more hit and he's dead.
the versatility of the fight, you can take out your bow. There, go dynamically in the fight. And
Oh my God, that's
bravo,
that guy's huge.
bravo.
All right, now is he close to filling up his adrenaline meter here?
Yes.
It seems like that might be helpful.
It's getting there.
against this
It's
dude.
getting there.
I'll try and use it on the big dude.
He is humongous.
There we go. Okay, just get in there. Unleash. There we go.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna see Carl.
Oh yeah. Fish.
Nice.
Fish. Very good. Very good.
That was.
Oh, you done good, Carl.
Oh, no.
Through the
boy.
throat that time. Nice.
Nice job, Carl. You killed
Thank you, thank you. All right, now give us a little broader context. Who are these dudes that Bayek is dispatching with such panache?
So this is we're in the era of the Ptolemies. So these are Ptolemaic guards. They work for the people that Bayek is going after. And when I say going after, effectively Bayek is unraveling a mystery, and he doesn't know who these characters are that he's after. And so he comes to this place. He's actually looking for a contact to gain some info to lead him to eventually.
I love your arrow shoots behind you.
These are the Ptolemaic guards who work for these
Cheater.
Bayek being an Egyptian, a Magi, he doesn't have a very good alignment with these people. They represent, the evil forces that are destroying his homeland. These are the people he's after. This area of the world, just to say, if we take a look around, yeah, Carl, this is a beautiful shot of the world.
Give us a slow pan here.
So this is
There's a recharge point, so we can get a better view from there.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a viewpoint. We'll do the viewpoint.
Just for a second, we're seeing, some serious climbing here. A hallmark of the Assassin's Creed franchise, but that rock didn't have any, obvious handholds on it. What's the approach to climbing in Origins?
So the climbing, actually before we synchronize, just to look around.
So pretty.
So the climbing in Origins, it's so first we've revamped the controls, the fluidity of the character. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback already from the people who've played the build that feel like the assassin is really responsive, listening to them, doing what they want. And we pushed that to the climbing where we said, you know what, we should be able to climb any surface we want. So we've created a tech for Bayek when he's climbing to be able to put his hand and footholds into crevices and so on any surface, so effectively to be able to climb anywhere. We wanted, as the most seamless experience that we can have. Here you can see the world is absolutely beautiful. See that that distance, that top peak in the distance? We could just go there at some point if we wish to. Swimming, by boat, by camel, whatever. And there's secrets up there for us. There's really
I
cool
love
stuff.
secrets.
There's really cool discoveries.
Treasures.
Okay, why don't we synchronize? So here, the world is, kudos to our artists, our engineers, our technical artists. This world is something.
Absolutely, and so synchronizing, historically, sort of a way to learn more about an area, sort of clear the fog from an area. But you mentioned earlier, the fog clears by you just traveling through the area.
Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to keep the idea of the viewpoints as an homage to the series.
Leap of faith, there it is.
There it is.
The leap of faith.
Explore a bit, walk through a little bit, just to give a flavor of the village life. Villages are great places to pick up quests, to go to shops, and obviously there are many quests inside villages. These are hubs of content. But anyway, so we're in a red zone right now.
So will now show us the fleeing technology.
Yeah, I'd recommend fleeing maybe. Or you can fight.
He's feeling strong from his last encounter.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's digging that.
Real confident.
Using melee and
Now we're sort of busting out the warrior's bow here. That was a skill we unlocked earlier.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
Switch to the warrior bow. So the warrior bow, it's effectively our shotgun bow. He shoots 5 arrows
shit.
at once.
Oh my god, deadly.
Bravo.
Beautiful. Very efficient.
It shoots 5 arrows at once. So when we talk about attributes and properties, you can actually find bows that you can actually have more arrows on them. You can set them on fire by default. So this compound here, it's actually part of a quest. Don't want to ruin the quest for people, but this is somebody's home that's been, let's say, confiscated, and Bayek will eventually have to help those people.
It's a Pokemon. That's a lot of arrows, but you can recover. It looks like you're recovering now.
Yeah, you can pick up your arrows.
And that ranged combat, that focus on sort of, assassins have had ranged weapons in the past before, but with the bows and Origins, you guys are really trying to explore that.
It's a full-blown third-person shooter on that element. We really wanted that the playstyles we push, so range combat, melee, stealth, that that this stuff feels authentic, and if you just want to focus on that the game will fully support it and will go deep into that. So we've really pushed ourselves to develop these gameplays. The shooting feels great. The bows feel amazing. And there's a bunch of bows we haven't shown. There's the Predator bow, which is kind of like a sniper. There's a little
Oh my God, there's a cat! This is such a great way to wrap this up. Like, we just saw a cat in ancient Egypt.
In ancient Egypt, and you know what? Cats are very important in ancient Egypt. So here, look. So see, okay, look. So systemically, you know, as I said, animals really live in this world, and so this cat has, for some reason, an affection towards Wyatt.
He loves you, or she.
Or she's sticking around.
Reciprocate.
Look, she loves him. She loves him. As I said, we've put a lot of effort on animals and their needs and what they do in the world. Yeah.
I love that she appeared near the end of this stream. This is amazing.
Fantastic moment.
Yes.
Ash, this has been so great, Carl. Thank you for showing off the game. There's a lot more to come this week, and but it must be really exciting for you guys.
You know, it's been a long journey for us. It's absolutely wonderful to be able to show off the game and have people play it, get their feedback, see their excitement. I'm super proud of the team and what we've achieved. Kudos to the Singapore team, to the Montreal team, to all the teams that are working on this game, all over the world, many people supporting us. It's a really wonderful, exciting time for us, and I can't wait for our fans to play this.
Absolutely, and they'll get to play it at E3 here, but later this year, October 27th is the release day.
Yes, October 27th, so October 27th on PS4 Pro, PS4, Xbox, PC, and of course a launch title for Xbox One X.
Fantastic. Well, if you folks want more Assassin's Creed Origins here at E3, there's going to be streams. Keep it tuned to Ubisoft's social channels to find out when and where those are. If you want more Assassin's Creed right now, you can head to the Ubisoft YouTube channel and check out the behind-the-scenes video from the Ubi blog. And for all the awesome games here revealed during that incredible conference, Ubisoft.com, that's where it's at. So, on behalf of Hanny, Carl, Ash, I'm Chris Waters, thanking all of you for watching, and have a great week.
Peace.
You have a great E3.
Peace.
We did it, fam! We did it, fam! We did it! Yes!
What the hell?
Yes!
Did it. Fam, we believed. People told us, you're wrong, it won't happen. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop dreaming, you're talking crazy.
And literally thousands
they even
of tweets.
said it's not even gonna be at E3, but who believed? Who believed? This guy right here.
Talking about South Park?
Never
Raise your
stop
hand out
believing.
there.
There's just a footage I think Anna took of the exact moment that we saw Young Man on screen in text. I don't know if you hear that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So it was really cool because I've been trying to upload because we actually had like the full, from the very moment this trailer started playing and Marcus went, oh. Then we turned on the phone and Marcus was sitting there alternately like, no.
He didn't want to dare to dream.
Yeah.
He was like, no, in the
What
moment.
moment?
And then
the
at the
studio
very-
name came up.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, I was waiting for the explosion and Marcus just goes, I can't believe it. And then I turned off the phone and then he's like, I was right!
Yeah.
God, I could start screaming at everyone as soon as I turned the phone on.
He was
so.
looking for a target to be like,
Yeah.
your face.
It was a great moment because as long as I've even known what you cared about with E3,
I mean, there's a couple of guys. I'm gonna give a shout out to Fat Baby and Martin Mumbles, and we like for years have been this like collective, you know, trifecta of like, here guys, like, we'll do it, we'll do it. So I was like, boys, our hope made this happen. We're gonna make a Disney movie out of this because that's how real this
Out of like
hope
3
and
people
want.
who dared to hope.
And you know, like Beyond Good and Evil 2 is actually going to be new to a lot of people. And
It's
first
new
off,
to me, and I
go
just
play
want
the
to
first one.
I just want to say, like, it looks fantastic for someone who has no idea what that first game is.
Wait, so tell us.
Yeah, I have no idea what the first. It's the first time hearing about it.
Prequel or sequel?
So
What is
actually, it's amazing because I was so excited and just like in awe of what I was seeing. They released a lot of information that just went
It was a prequel.
right through me.
That
right
I did
through me.
hear. Is that it was a
Prequel they did
yeah.
mention. It sounds like it's way more world focused, which is one of the great things about Beyond Good and Evil 2, or Beyond Good and Evil, is the world that it creates. And one of the reasons why, when we think about video games and the worlds that they live in, there's ones that are like, okay, this is like great, it's neat, and then there's like worlds that are like Star Wars, where it's like this is totally sets itself apart from other worlds, and it had that feeling too. And so that was one of the reasons why I was always like, these characters are great, these personalities are great, the humor is good, but also the social commentary is amazing. So I'm really curious to see what this means for the franchise. But like the most important part, because obviously through the reaction video, I'm like, where's Jade? Where's Jade? Like this, Jade. And that was a bit of a surprise, but at the same time, focusing on the world. To me, I'm okay, because that means this franchise is alive. I will see Jade eventually, no matter what. So yeah.
I'm wondering where it was, lost out there in the abyss, and you hoped against hope that it wasn't dead. It's not. It's alive.
Also, you beat the Ubisoft mind game.
You did.
Of the event.
You called it. All of us were like, oh, poor Marcus.
Yeah, they were like, they're letting him down early this year, so he just focused the whole show on a game that won't happen.
Yeah, they flat out said that they would not have Beyond Good and Evil 2. Marcus was like, they haven't said anything the last few years. They said something, and that means something. And we're like, but they said it wasn't.
Oh yeah, tinfoil hat.
He's a detective.
You know what though? Can we give a shout out? Like, do that more.
Yeah.
Tell us it's not. Leak something else. Keep us guessing. That was like the greatest E3 experience I've ever had, right there.
One of my favorite things was right before we go, like come back from the Ubisoft thing. He's like, "Ready to cough drop."
Yeah.
I yelled himself silly.
And it's so funny because today I've seriously gone back and forth. Bethesda last night, where I was like, confident that this and what we'd heard was going to happen. And then, there were some announcements, and man, that really put me way down here for thinking this is going to happen again. So I'm excited. It wasn't the only thing that Ubisoft talked about, so we want to. But
I want to know why you love this franchise so much. Because we all know
there's such an easy answer. Play the first game. And then discover for yourself why it's so amazing.
But I want to know why you like it.
Because I think the characters, the relationships,
Beyond Good and Evil.
Especially where it's like this isn't
Okay.
a human and a human. There's like a human and a pig race, and then this other person, and then this like spirit and the children, and there's emotion with all the characters. And I like emotional games. I like to see relationships expand, and so that's the one thing that's exciting is they show all the different kind of races. There's a lot about the whole concept of a revolution and sort of fight the man and fight the power. So that's why. But play the first game. It's on Steam. You can pull out one of your old consoles. They made it for 5 different platforms, and the reason they did is because people kept rediscovering it. So don't let my words speak for it. Let the game speak for it. This is great.
Special when somebody loves a game like that.
This goes with our theme this year.
He's gonna cry too.
As gameplay.
Hey, you're right. So the funny thing is that there was another big announcement that kicked off Ubisoft.
The feels, bro.
Which turned out to be a tactics game, but I almost feel like that really got overshadowed by this Goliath game to it. But they had Miyamoto on stage.
Away from each other as possible.
They really
to be
did.
honest.
What'd you guys think of this? It seemed at first like they were really this was an action game.
Well, we went on the same kind of emotional journey, right, Zeke? At first, he thought this was a full RPG,
Yeah, Super Mario RPG. I was like, come on, put the rabbits in. I don't give a shit. I want another Mario RPG. And then I saw it was like Mario Rabbids XCOM, and I went, okay, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. Then I saw kind of how it worked out, and I went, you know what? This makes even more of a case for the Switch for me to buy it, because I haven't bought it yet. Because that's one of the XCOM was one of the games I played on my iPad, on the go, in airports and all that kind of stuff. And you could take the Switch with you.
Did anyone think it was a little confusing as they first started showing the gameplay? Because they did a lot of stuff exploring before they actually got to
I
a sort
wonder
of
if that was
battle.
on purpose. Because it almost felt like they were trying to be look, it's kind of like a Mario adventure you recognize, kind of has some ideas that are like Mario 64, but maybe you have a team instead. And then all of a sudden, he was right. I mean, we were told we'd get something that was completely new to Mario, And this is absolutely completely new to Mario.
Yeah, these Mario games do this tricky thing where, like, even if you think back to Mario Party, most people even forget it. There was this element of like town building in some of them, and like gathering things and buying items, and I think those things are hooks for different people. But I'm wondering what the main mechanic is here, and I guess it's this what we're kind of seeing.
Right.
And
then they take
this
us
tactical gameplay, but you have to go through so much it seems to even get here.
Yeah, certainly a lot more to discover as far as this is concerned. But I agree with you. It does seem like a good Switch title. We kind of were talking about that earlier. Is that made a lot of sense? Ubisoft has traditionally been on a lot of the Nintendo hardware. I think the comedy of the Rabbids will lend really well to the Mario universe, as we kind of saw already. In the
the Rabbit sniffing out Peach was hilarious.
So fresh. I was thinking about that because I'm actually a huge Rabbids fan. Like, I love Rayman Raving Rabbids, and it's been like, let's say, almost a decade since we have really done the Rayman Raving Rabbids party game thing, and I've missed them, but I didn't know for sure how well the humor would translate to Anna now from Anna then, and I was sitting there cracking up at the stupid faces and sounds they make, and then putting them next to Mario and Peach, who have such a defined world that I also love, but almost kind of made them a little silly, in taking themselves so seriously, which is something that I think Nintendo kind of shies away from a lot of the time. Like, the persona of Mario and the persona of Peach are so sacred.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a big step to kind of say, like, it's okay, we'll let them take themselves a little less seriously, So I'm super into that.
We're going to Montana, Far Cry 5. Love that trailer too. Slow and steady, and then once the guns start firing,
Steady.
all the way to Monta. We talked a lot
Mont
about
Turkey.
it,
What?
And everyone in the room, everyone almost said.
Did he say Mont
it was
Turkey?
great. And I even came out and said, it seems weird to be so excited for a game that has 5 after it, because
Well, I'm excited for your stream that you mentioned. That you're gonna
Yes, I'm gonna cosplay as Zeke when I play Far Cry 5.
You're gonna need a lot of cop props.
You're right. I will.
Zeke is from Montana, so does it look faithful to Montana?
Oh, the look of it is perfect. It remains to be seen if they have like I was saying before the conference. You had the Freemen, so there's a share of I don't know, out there people that gravitate towards Montana because it's so big and you get lost. It's
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, bang, bang,
and
bang.
that's what Hope County seems like. And when it's at Hope County is a county. It's not a city. It's a county. It's huge. Like, it's expansive. So there could be like 30 or 40 small towns within the county. But like the look of it, I saw right when it came up with the fields of grain. I went, that's Far Cry. It's got it. Because the fields of grain, and this, like, they don't make the town bigger, which I like. They keep it nice and small because that's what it looks like. You have a church, you have a bar, and you have a post office, and that's what makes a town in Montana.
This game is so brutal. I forget how hardcore Far Cry is.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited for this one.
But I'm glad they put towers in there. There's water tower. There's a tower.
Real quickly, the VR, what was it called again?
Transference.
Transference.
With
right.
Elijah.
That seems a little crazy, but I like it.
That'd probably be like of the Ubisoft reveals or whatever. That was my because I was very on the fence about VR even after playing it a little bit, and then I got to Resident Evil 7, the VR experience, and that was fucking fantastic. It was spot on as far as feel, and they touched on so many fears, but I want more of that. I want more of like the fear and the cold sweat that comes with being in VR because it's right there. So I can't wait to see if this like really nails it. Because it looks like it does, and it has Elijah Wood stamp, so I'm with Frodo.
Boomer.
We talked about how everything was nominated for, what was it, an Academy Award? Yeah. And this looks very much to me like a film game crossover, like an interactive.
Yo, the dog brings weapons for you? That's crazy.
Gameplay mechanics.
The dog brings weapons for you,
And I kind
wow.
of welcome that, the collaboration between the film and entertainment industry and the games industry. We're very much in the same.
Assassin's Creed, and then we've seen that, we've talked a little bit about it, so let's talk about Pirates is the other theme, right?
Skull
Skull and Bones.
God, that looks good. That was my number 2, like, of all the reveals. Like, that looks amazing.
Ways away, too.
Dude, the ending, man, cracking, bro.
Beautiful but shallow, like not a great relationship material, kind of.
Well, I mean, you got to work together.
You know,
with ships.
there are moments that excited me most looked like cutscenes.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, fall 2018 for that one, so a long ways
Take
away.
your time,
There's
make
time.
it right. I like the idea. I mean, it seemed like the idea of the game is you are not a pirate, you are a pirate ship. So you're a ship full of pirates.
See, I want to
so you
start
transfer
in a
from the crow's
team
nest
with
to
a guy that
to
has
the
a
cannon to
pistol.
the ship wheel to everything. Like you
Is it
control
like
it all.
FTL sort of? Like
I love that idea. I think that's a great idea, and I hope. I mean, they took pages from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I'm sure they took some lessons from Dreadnought with the ship combat and stuff like that. It looks fantastic. The water physics, the boats themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I was actually kind of calling for. I was hoping that they had like more like visible ship destruction, like when your ship gets hit with a cannonball, like wood pieces fly up.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping for it. I didn't see it, but you know, maybe.
All right, well, we could talk a little bit longer, but hopefully you enjoyed the Ubisoft press conference. We've got a few more games, show off, a few guests that are going to be stopping by. And don't forget, we got the Sony press conference also happening at 6 p.m. PST. But we're going to check in Kelly and John out on the balcony, who are obviously just happy.
Okay, so 9. Okay, 9 Eastern.
Yeah, Marcus, I'm really happy about that. Although, you know, I'm going to let you believe that was actually Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't believe it. It's my choice. I don't think it happened. It never happened. I want you to never have it. I was happier. I'm a happier person knowing that you're miserable. And now when I got to see you happy, and when you said F you to my face, that made me feel sad. So I'm going to believe that whole thing never happened. I want to live there. That's where I'm going to live.
If you guys didn't see the blow up on Twitter, go to DJ
It's
Weed's
there.
Twitter.
Man,
Why are you
I'm not happy
upset
about
about
that. I just because I've never seen Mark. See, that was one of those was at me. One of those was at me, and I sat there and I was like, I'm hurt in my heart. You hit me in my heart. You see, I pointed in my chest. Ow. I'm happy. Look, misery loves company.
Okay.
And Marcus and I would like call each other late at night and be like, oh, you know, do you think it'll ever come out? And I'm like, no. Never. Just like Last Guardian was never going to come out.
Is there anything you're happy about?
I'm happy about Skull and Bones because it's about the Illuminati. Pirates.
The pirate Illuminati.
The pirate Illuminati.
The Kraken at the
I'm
end.
actually
That's okay.
really excited for Skull and Bones because the Black Sails from Assassin's Creed, that was awesome. And so I'm really excited for this game. I think it's going to be a pretty big hit.
Well, we know what our hosts are excited about, but guys, we want to know what you are excited about. We are going to do a poll right now in chat to see what your favorite reveal was for Ubisoft, Mario and Rabbids, Beyond Good and Evil 2, Transfer, and Skull and Bones. See, I still think, I said this earlier, I think this is a bit biased because I think people will vote for what emote they like the most.
Is that how that works? So
Well,
the
no,
cool cat.
you're supposed to vote for what you think is right. And look at that, man, it is so skewed. Beyond Good and Evil 2, 80.
Yeah, I think that's rigged.
If you take
I
it
think
out of
Russia
there-
got involved on that one.
If you take it out of there, I'm actually surprised that Mario and Rabbids is up so high. I personally like it. It looks like XCOM meets a tactics game
Yeah.
meets
all the things that are great in a Mario game that you've played before, right?
well, no, that's the thing. We've like Mario RPG is the closest thing to this Mario and Rabbids game that we played before.
I was saying this. It's too unfamiliar. Put Mario back into paper. Put Mario in
Mario paper?
Give him a tennis
Mario?
racket. Give him a boxing glove. Make him play soccer. What else does he do? He does so many things, but he cannot be in a tactics game. There's no way.
Why?
Unbelievable. I
Why?
don't want it. I just don't believe it. I can't believe. I can't wrap my head around Mario being tactical. He's not Snake. He's a plumber. There you go. You feel it? You
But what
understand?
about Mario Sunshine? Were you on board with
He
him?
had a jetpack.
Yeah.
And we all like jetpacks. We all want jetpacks. So yeah, I was okay with that. It made sense.
All right. Well, we're going to be talking about the Evil Within in just a few minutes, guys. Or the Evil Within 2,
Evil
actually.
Within 2, yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh, well, I have a lot of that. So I keep most of the Evil Within. So it's the real one that I'm scared about is the Evil Without. That's out.
Okay, I think someone's definitely here now. Okay, I'll be right back.
So yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, hold on real quick because when Beyond Good and Evil 2 got announced 15 years ago, Marcus was 50 years old. So I'm really actually starting to think that it's a good thing that it finally is coming out. He's 75 years old right now, so we have to make sure that the game. Don't worry about math. Don't worry about math. It's okay. We finally got that game. He's finally got something to be excited for. He's an old man.
There you go. More people voting for Skull and Bones. Now, what are you thinking in comparison to the other Pirates game?
What other Pirates game?
The one that we saw yesterday. And I can't
Oh,
think of it.
you mean Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome too. We can listen. We want all the pirate games we can get. This is a big world out there. A lot of ocean. Most of the planet's ocean, so there should be tons of pirate games.
Well, I mean, we're all excited about all these games, guys. And of course, we got another game coming up right nuts. It is The Evil Within 2. Let's head back to the stage.
Thanks, Kelly and John. Yesterday over in Los Angeles, Bethesda Land opened up, and many of our fans got to head on over and enjoy the festivities and the activities and the announcements that you guys had. I saw people eating cotton candy and
Turkey
drinking
legs.
Nuka-Cola, and I
bit
was
everything.
a little
Yep.
sad I was not there, but it looks like you definitely showed everyone a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pete Hines, VP of Marketing and PR Bethesda, to the stage. And yesterday, one of the happy announcements from Bethesda fans was The Evil Within 2.
Yeah.
And we see the return of a character that we got to visit and play and interact with in 2014 in The Evil Within. Tell us a little bit about this and, also the story of sort of it coming this year. I think a lot of people happy with that.
So it is the sequel to The Evil Within, and Shinji Mikami and his team returning to survival horror, something that obviously he knows well since he basically started the genre. They've been hard at work since The Evil Within and some of the DLCs that they did, working on the sequel and what they wanted that to be. So it takes place a little bit after the events in the first game. Sebastian's life has basically completely fallen apart after the events of the first Evil Within. Nobody really believes him and sort of his story of what happened at the asylum.
Freaking evil. I mean, freaking evil. Freaking neighbors.
It picks up with
Freaking neighbors, bro.
contacted by Julie Kidman,
Oh,
who is his
Thomas
partner
is
in the first game, and spoiler alert, unbeknownst to him, is working with kind of the bad guys. She comes back and contacts him and says, hey, the daughter you thought was dead and that you lost a long time ago is actually alive. Has been
I'm 6 right now. 6.
various
So basically 3 more hours. 3 more hours for the Sony conference. The Sony conference. Oh my God, Sony conference. Yo, how much money I got, bro? 97. Let me use the restroom. Neighbors.
Together to get it go. And instantly fans noticed, and everyone took notice. The obviously the graphics and sort of the overhaul that it's seen. The game certainly has upped its creepiness level to what looks like Beyond 10.
Oh, I was watching the trailer and with everybody here, and I could there was just
audible gasps.
Every moment, just like oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't come across as like a fun, happy action adventure game.
But that's also like what the game was supposed to encompass in a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're trying to set a vibe and a tone for, not only kind of what we want the game experience to be like, but also the tone of the world. This kind of unsettling notion that at any given moment you don't really know what's gonna happen or like how to proceed. And we've tried to expand on that this time around. I think one of the things that Shinji and team has tried to introduce is some more open areas to the game. Evil Within was a much more linear game, that there were some areas where you could kind of approach in different ways, but it was still like you're on this main quest through. And this time we've got some more like side questy things, which are not necessarily meant to move the story ahead, but because, in sort of in mode of true survival horror, resources are really scarce. You end up like, I don't have a lot of bullets, and I don't really have a way to heal myself. And so these side quests.
I love it, but I hate it. Like,
so you're sort of encouraged to explore if you need to or want to for resources, or as opposed to just like I'm going to kind of beeline it straight through the story. That there's more things to do off of the side and different ways to kind of approach, but it's all kind of up to you to decide how much of that you want to do. And it's not that it's now just this big open world, but like, as you move through the game, there are different areas that you get to where you're going to get side missions and other stuff that you could do, or places you can go explore kind of at your own pace if that's something you're interested in.
I also, we hear stories occasionally from developers say, like especially a game that comes out right around that early console cycle, that we had all these ideas that we wanted to do or that we really wanted to implement, and maybe we were just not quite there in terms of unlocking the power of the console. Does any of that exist in the Evil Within 2?
100%. 100%. I mean, to your point, you know, when these guys started off, they had originally started off working on the last gen only. And because of the time frame that they were releasing the game, they ended up adding the next gen platforms. But now that this is a current gen only platform, and they've had a go around on this hardware to learn sort of what it does and how to take advantage of it and kind of purpose build it for that, as opposed to 360 and Xbox One or PS3 and PS4. It makes a lot of difference when you're able to kind of not only focus in platform wise, but also be able to build on all those things that you learned. Whether you're Tango or literally any other developer, they will all tell you, the more iterations you get on a piece of hardware, the more you learn sort of tips and tricks and how to get the most out of the hardware.
Well, I have a bunch of questions with Zeke. I'm kind of
No, it's all right. No, I'm a horror game buff. I love horror games. I love when games push the envelope. The trailer showed some really sort of disturbing images. I'm just wondering, like, what has changed, like, or improved from this one or from the last one to this?
Sure. I mean, from a big picture standpoint, it's a couple things. Number one, you mentioned the visual fidelity,
right?
Which is not to say that a game that doesn't look really good can't be really fun. I mean, I thought the Minecraft stuff yesterday, the 4K was great, but like Minecraft was doing just fine with it. It wasn't trying to look photorealistic.
It's been a running gag on Twitter. It's like, here's Minecraft in 4K.
But when you're trying to create a sense of place environment, and at Bethesda, that's one of our hallmarks is that you have this sense of place, whether it's the stuff that Arcane does or Machine Games or Bethesda Game Studios or in this case Tango, that visual fidelity does allow you to do sort of better creepy dark hallways and things with lighting, and that just give you a much better sense of being grounded in the world. So that's certainly one. I think we've done a lot more this time around with character and story that we have in the past. We've been working with Trent Haga, who is a well-known film script writer, just won an award at South by Southwest for some of his horror film work. And we've been working with him on the Evil Within to make Sebastian and the story a lot more personal and a lot more engaging. I think last time around you were sort of on this trip with him, but it didn't have a lot of context other than like he's a detective trying to find things out. But this time around, it's about your daughter and it's about sort of his life falling apart and trying to piece all that together. And then I mentioned the kind of the exploration aspect, that there is more of that for players to be able to do kind of not choose your own path, but to be able to explore different parts of the environment and try and scrounge and grab resources if they want to. If they feel like, I just want to plow through and kind of lead a story and see where this is going, totally fine. But there is more of that available to players.
So to that point, mentioning the sort of search for the daughter, does that mean we're going to maybe explore and visit more locales in that regard?
Yeah, for sure. You get there's a healthy amount of diversity in terms of where you are and what you're doing, and what's happening in the world that Sebastian goes to find his daughter is part of what happens there. Are these kind of big, I almost use the word cataclysmic, world-changing events where the world itself is kind of getting warped and twisted around you as you're moving through it, which definitely gives you more of a sense of scale and scope. You're outside more, and even within, you spend a lot of time in interior spaces or really tightly confined exterior spaces, but I think they've played with that a lot more in terms of changing up how that feels and making it feel a little bit more diverse and playing with that kind of, I'm inside and it feels very claustrophobic, and then I'm outside and maybe it feels open, but
two different things from how it looks to how it sounds. Like, definitely a lot of difference.
Yeah, and audio is certainly a huge thing for those folks as well. You get some sense of that in the trailer. I mean, visuals are important, but
I'm glad you brought that up because I think a horror movie like lives and dies on sound.
Yep,
a horror
it
movie,
does.
A horror game lives and dies on sound. Like, you can have
Has to.
a creepy thing in front of you, but what makes it creepy is
It's the sound.
what it sounds like.
or the sounds that precede it.
Exactly.
Right? Like what you're hearing when you don't see anything, and sort of how that makes you
It
feel.
tells you to be scared.
And then the real, the sort of the twist is when you hear those things and you've totally set yourself up for like, okay, here comes something, and then there's nothing, and you're like,
You kind of scare yourself.
Now, now I'm really thrown off. I thought for sure I braced myself for the thing to happen, and it didn't. So now I really don't know what to expect.
I hear so many footsteps in so many games that do not exist all the time. And it's all due to just the amazing stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, with that comes you know, one of the other things, which is lots more kind of interesting enemies and to face. You see in the trailer that we showed this house that the crazy guy Stefano has, where he sort of views brutality and death as this psychotic form of art. He's the guy who's knifing the soldier, and the rose petals come out of him. The guy's frozen in space, and he
Goddamn.
Pretty cool.
And
that really stuck with me.
He has this really freaky. You see a quick glimpse of her. Obscura is like a kind of living, moving, deformed camera thing.
Oh yeah.
You see her look right. So
that's like the first camera.
Yeah. So so it's the not only just the Sebastian and the story character there, but the character of the enemies that you're going to come across and the different bosses you're going to have to face, I think, will feel very fresh and different from some of the stuff that you faced in. I mean, like, we all love Bachman. It was great, but like throwing some different stuff at the player that either provides different gameplay challenges or just like, oh my God, what is that thing and how do I get away from it?
Yeah,
I think it's
I love watching the trailer because I like it diverse. Like you touched on so many different feelings and fears, like whether it be like the fetal image or the image of the white, like, you know, flowing over them, the weird movements of different things.
That's a recurring theme that's going to happen in the world, is that white oozing stuff as it manifests itself and is kind of a part of the world and sort of warping and changing it and so forth. That wasn't just for effect. That's actually part of the game and sort of what's taking place is this ooze you find all around the world.
So when I was watching the conference, kind of following along on Twitter, there were definitely a few questions about the Evil Within that were coming up, Evil Within 2, and I totally get why these questions were asked, especially because we're talking about Fallout VR and of course the new Doom VFR experience, and immediately people were like, you know, Evil Within 2, sign me up. Bethesda, where's that VR experience? And I have to imagine that, you know, with your guys' interest, the push, and the advancements that you have made, that
Let me ask this
certainly
person.
seems like a world that would do pretty well in there. But I have to imagine, you know, it's the most important to get the game out. But you guys looking at
I would say that every studio that we have is taking a look at VR and how they might use it. And, you know, one of the things I tried to emphasize is we can talk about anything. I could talk about stuff that's going to happen 3 years ago.
Sure.
I can't show you anything.
Ow.
We wanted this year to be a focus on everything we're talking about is coming out this year. It isn't all of the stuff that we're working on, but it's the things that we felt not only we were confident, but we could also show you, right? Here's, we'd really love the CG part and doing all that to kind of set things up, but like there's gameplay. You can see what it looks like, you can see what it feels like for Wolfenstein, for Evil Within 2, and so to that end, like I prefer to wait until we can do more showing and less telling.
Well,
I feel like I had to ask.
That was one of those. That's one of the things that was a recurring theme on Twitter, because you know, you go to Twitter for any conference, and there's going to be like lovers, haters, whatever. But the one recurring thing that I saw with your particular conference is they showed stuff that's going to be soon. It's coming soon.
Right, the release dates.
Yeah, they tell you it's like, this is why we're showing it to you now, because you can have it very soon.
Yeah, and we haven't always done that in past years. You know, we showed Dishonored 2 trailer for the very first time, even though that game didn't end up coming out to the following year. We did the same thing for Doom. And again, this year, we wanted to sort of focus on more of an immediacy. And again, like, for me, there's a lot of conferences. I mean, you guys watch all of these press conferences, and for me, I really wanted to keep things taken. I didn't want to, like, we could have spent an hour and a half showing stuff. Like, I could have made it, guys, go do 35 minutes. But you know what? We have lots of stuff in our booth. We have hands-on. We have lots more we can kind of be rolling out over the coming days and weeks. And I wanted to keep things going. And I wanted to focus on, like, hey, this is all about the here and now. Stuff coming out this month, next month, a couple of months from now. But, you know,
Okay.
Well,
God damn, why is there a question mark on my head all the time?
I'll tell you that.
it's a pretty great experience.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pete. Very excited for The Evil Within 2 coming out October 13th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And we've got another Bethesda title coming up next. We're going to take a little break, but when we return,
We did.
New Colossus coming up here right on the stage. Join us for more E3 on Twitch right after.
God damn it. Where'd she go? Oh.
Welcome back, everyone, to E3 on Twitch 2017, guys. Kelly Link here, joined by Ezekiel III. And joining the couch, we got Jens and Jörg. And we are going to be taking a look at Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Guys, how you doing? How's E3 going for you?
Well, it's going great. We're happy to be here.
Yeah? How was your initial reaction to the release that you guys did for the first showing of Wolfenstein 2?
We were super psyched.
Yeah?
Super psyched to finally show it off. We've been working on it for like 3 years. And it's always amazing to get to show it. And so you can answer people when they ask you, what are you working on?
Yeah. So you guys have been working on this since, 3 years ago, that's when the New Order came out, correct? So since then, this is what you guys have been working towards?
Kind of, it's a little bit because most of the team were working on this standalone that we did called the Old Blood. But
the
some
expansion,
of us,
right?
Yeah. But some of us, like me, I was writing scripts and stuff.
So are we following the same protagonist? Are we following BJ? Is that like, are we going directly from the New Order?
Yeah, it's a direct sequel. So where New Order ended is where this game picks up. Yeah, so BJ has survived, but he is in very poor shape when this game starts.
Well, can you spoil a little bit? What's the start of the story? What exactly is putting our hero in such peril?
We don't want to give spoilers.
Okay, I'm sorry. I keep asking the wrong questions. Well,
no, but I can say because we have this hands-on at E3, which is basically because the game starts with like a prologue, but the first like real combat level is takes place in a wheelchair because BJ is badly injured. So
that's, I mean, a lot of people love the combat from not the first Wolf. I mean, there's like 7
games of Wolfenstein, right? Now I want to say the first one, but the New Order. And how do you take the combat from that and put it into a wheelchair? Was that difficult or was it exciting for you?
It was exciting for us, of course, but yeah, I mean, we treat it as the pain in any other situation, so you can pretty much move around and do most of the regular combat anyway. You can straight, you can move backwards. It's pretty fun.
Do wheelie.
There's no like special wheelchair moves. No.
Only when the IK, for example, interesting things happen. But it, but it was a lot of fun for us because conceptually it's cool. Like, I wonder if we can do a level where you're rolling around in a wheelchair shooting Nazis. And but it's one thing to think about it, and it's a whole different other thing to actually make it work.
Right.
But that turned out really well.
So. Yeah.
Just go down. Never up.
It's like you can whoop hundreds of asses with stairs. That's
the limit.
Stuff. You can do it, but it's gonna take a second.
So are we in the same setting, or are we going to new locations? Obviously, this is a bit like it's the world, but it's in a new setting.
Right. So the whole structure of this story is sort of igniting a revolution in America, and by liberating America and making that as a platform to liberate the rest of the world.
So you guys are going beyond Americas?
That's not what this game is about. It's all about that, making that first significant step of having some free territory. Right? So I think we always envisioned it as a trilogy.
So you're saying that there's a third one coming up?
Well, I mean, it all depends. It depends on how this one does and so forth, but that would be the dream for us.
Oh, it'll be fine. I saw the trailer. It looks good.
You know, actually, a new trailer released today, and I think we actually have that available right now, so let's take a look at the new Wolfenstein.
We'll be right back.
It actually comes with a figure. You can pre-order it and you get your... That's amazing. I thought that was just a joke. What about the rest of the figures? Is those going to be released eventually as collectible figures?
If this one takes off, who knows? But
God, that brought back so many childhood memories. That was just a nostalgia trip because every single toy I bought had a commercial just like that.
Yeah.
Where it was like, you know, you're in your backyard, you set up
Power
little rocks.
Power Rangers
and,
figures.
You know, you blow it up. It was amazing. What else? Something else I saw in that trailer was some of the weapons. Can you tell us, like, are there any new, improved changes in weapons from the last one to this one?
Yeah, I would say that everything is new.
Okay.
Of course, some of the weapons are pretty similar.
Sure.
But the arsenal that BD has it's all new, and we also are doing a lot more upgrades this time around. So you can. There's a lot of
modding that you can do to the game?
Yeah, to some extent at least. So, and one of our big things now is that we're also allowing the player to freely duel with weapons.
That's what I was going to do, because I saw you had two different weapons.
So it's pretty fun when you can, if you move around in an area and sneak around, you have a silenced handgun in one hand, and you have a fully automatic shotgun in the other.
The panic weapon.
The panic weapon. So should you get detected,
go away.
You have a very powerful backup then, which is good.
Is there anything from the previous game that fans like really wanted more of, or maybe that they didn't think that there was enough of in the New Order that you guys focused on in this Wolfenstein 2?
I think we were always had a pretty clear vision of what we wanted to do. So and it's amazing this time around because we're building off our own foundation. So we seeded a lot of story ideas and stuff in the first game that we can build upon now and that can flourish in a way. So that's super cool. But of course, we're always paying attention to, like, if we do a focus test or whatever. Like one of the interesting critiques we got lately was that the characters were too interesting.
Shame on you, whoever said that. Shame on you.
Well, did they become too attached to them?
No, I think, I mean, we have a shitload of story content in the game. Like, we have over 3 hours.
Alright guys, I actually have to take a leave. I'll be back for the Sony conference later on tonight. Probably in 2 hours I'll start streaming again. Thanks for coming, staying and watching. I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Sorry I had to leave so quickly. Alright, take care guys.